On the news tonight, House of Representatives intervenes to end University of Abuja strike. And improved security and visibility in FCT, Police Command deploys 30 motorbikes to rural communities.
Hello, I'm glad to have you join us on NTA Channel 5 Abuja News at 7 p.m. I am Blessing Namfulani. Starting the bulletin with education, the House of Representatives has appealed to the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, University of Abuja, and the management to find a common ground to end the ongoing strike in the institution. At an investigative hearing, the House Committee on University Education maintains that the failed engagements forwarded by ASU will be addressed. National Assembly correspondent Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports.
The Academic Staff Union, University of Abuja branch embarked on strike to press for their demands. This prompted the committee to investigate the cause of the industrial action. This meeting is to resolve amicably the issues in contention. On its part, ASU highlight its grievances to include advertorial of the post of the Vice Chancellor, appointment of deans of faculties, recruitment of staff, among other alleged anomalies.
In spite of the branch ESCO interaction and zonal visitation of ASU to the Vice Chancellor on the same concern, he remains non-responsive.
The regulation of the university gave the Vice Chancellor certain powers in the process of employment. There's nothing that is done outside the regulations of the university.
Please do suspend the strike while we look into the issues.
Assuming up to the end of June, the council of the university have not been reconstituted, what will happen? Do we sit down, watch, then appoint one of the DVCs? I don't know whether the DVCs also, I don't know whether their tenure also will be expiring at the same time with the Vice Chancellor.
The Committee on Tertiary Education thereafter asked Uni Abuja ASU and the university management to go back to the negotiation table and resolve contending issues to report back progress within 1 week. From the National Assembly, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board is proceeding with the screening of over 64,000 withheld results. It has, however, released additional 531 results, taking the total number of results released to about 1.8 million. In the course of the exercise, other cases of examination misconduct were also established to make a tally of 92 from the 81 initially discovered. The board is also looking at cases of unverified candidates and would soon come up with a position. Similarly, the attention of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAM has been drawn to some fallacious publications purporting that an unknown candidate who did not sit the board's 2024 UTME obtained scores. This is fake, malicious, and calculated attempt to undermine the integrity of the board. The public is urged to disregard such irresponsible publications. The board challenges any candidate, parent, or anybody with any claim or information to prove it wrong by coming forward with the details of such claims and the phone number with which such results were conveyed. The board reiterates that neither its results nor any of its processes have been compromised. Hence, it will continue to protect the integrity of its systems against such malicious actors who are hell-bent on creating confusion where none exists. Still on education, the Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has tasked youth corps members deployed to the state to be productive and participate actively in community development programs during their one-year mandatory national service. The governor gave the tax during the closing ceremony of 2024 Batch A Stream 2 Corps members deployed to the state at Magaji and Yamusa Permanent Orientation Camp, Kathy. Christy Ayagwa reports.
This parade came after the rigorous 3 weeks training undergone by the 2,154 youth corps members deployed to Nasarawa State. The corps members posted to their places of primary assignment are expected to serve their fatherland for a period of 1 year.
We have been trained via these 3 weeks and it has been really impactful, insightful and very amazing.
They should express the best part of me.
Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sile charged them to exhibit high sense of patriotism and shun all forms of vices capable of ruining their future.
I genuinely assure you of our government's statutory responsibility to your security and the general well-being.
Nasarawa State Coordinator NYSC Abdullahi Jikamshi enjoined the corps members to accept their postings in good faith as well as sustain the tempo of hard work and resilience exhibited during the course of orientation.
Focus on making positive contributions to your host communities, serving as exemplary ambassadors of your families, the NYSC, and our nation at your places of primary assignment.
The energetic display by corps members is a pointer to the fact that they will serve their country diligently under the sun or in the rain. In Kefi, Christy Ayagwa, NTA News.
And now to security. The Commissioner of Police FCT, Benef Igwe, has deployed motorcycles and personnel across the rural areas in the Federal Capital Territory to aid security response operations and efforts against banditry. A statement signed by the Command Public Relations Officer SP Josephine Adi recalls the recent donation of 30 motorcycles to the command by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike in continuation of his support and responsiveness to the security and safety of residents, which he believed should not be limited to the metropolis but be extended to remote and rural communities in the nation's capital. The statement explains that the deployment of the motorcycles painted in police colors is made to aid swift operational response to communities and areas where vehicles may not easily access or navigate when the need arises. The FCT Fire Service is commemorating its International Firefighters and Safety Day through a seminar to understand firefighters in prevention and protection of lives and properties. Tacey O'Mary is standing from the conference hall of the FCDA. Hello, Tacey.
In this hall are firefighters, emergency responders, and environmentalists whose mandate is all about safety. These are people whose line of duty puts them at risk always. They are brainstorming to make their work effective in disaster management as well as the protection of the disaster managers themselves who are first responders.
The purpose for this celebration is to enable all the emergency responders to come together and look at the past, the present, and the future of our collaborations.
We have invited all the critical stakeholders, put them together under this roof so that they can rub minds together, exchange ideas to come up with new innovations, either in rescue operations or new mitigative measures or in terms of response, new innovations that will be based on global practices.
From one paper presentation to the other, the firefighters used the day to enrich themselves knowledge-wise on the global best practices in safety management. As brave firefighters, speakers call on them to be cautious of the hazards which can be biological, physical, chemical, among others, as their safety comes first.
Somebody who has sacrificed his life to do this for the sake of Nigeria, I think it's another commendation. So we are celebrating the success of fire service in Nigeria and the firefighters globally.
This is the maiden edition of the Firefighters and Safety Day to be commemorated by the FCT Fire Service. In Abuja, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
For the sole purpose of appraising staff of Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 5 Abuja, as a propeller for effective service delivery, formed the crux of the General Staff meeting chaired by the General Manager, Paul Ati, and other management staff. Cecilia Julius was there and now brings us this report.
While brainstorming on the way forward in making NTA a world-class television station, the General Manager, NTA Channel 5, Paul Ate, commended staff for commitments made for the smooth running of the station and charged them on the need for teamwork, selflessness, as well as delivery of their responsibilities effectively.
It's not about the GM, like I said. It's not about any of us seated here. It's about all of us. That's why they call it team. Together, everyone achieve more. That's the meaning of team. Hang in there, contribute your own quota, and make it great.
Addressing the varied challenges confronting the station, the heads of department and staff, in stating their achievements, advise against walking against the tide.
The content is key. And so if you produce anything that is rubbish, viewer will just flick to the other channel.
Let us challenge ourselves. See, any system that you have in this evening, those system can never work. It can't. Let us look at ourselves and ask our that pertinent question.
Your signal is very clean, it's very good. And that is the reason why you should put in your best as professionals.
When you have what you're measuring yourself up against, you will try to rise above because it's easy to see I'm falling short.
NTA is multitasking and multifunctional. That means you can switch to any other department you feel like going to so that you can perform better and bring out result, because all we need in NTA is result.
The General Manager, in appreciating good work done for the station, commended Elizabeth Omonigo for contributing to the station's convenience and called for all hands to be on deck to effect the needed change. Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
And in the next report, our correspondent Onoti Yakubu takes us on the Yoruba culture.
Cultural heritage left home at the Ile Oòduà into the Federal Capital Territory to showcase the journey of the Yoruba people. It was a moment of cultural renaissance for the people in FCT.
When I came on board, these are the things I preached when I was campaigning, that we try to bring value, culture to our people. Let them reorientate our children.
We don't want this, our culture, to die. We want it to continue.
The Cultural Day Festival is an opportunity to reawaken the consciousness of the coming generation to the norms and values the people hold dear in the face of the negative influence of globalization to the African heritage.
The most important is the desire of our soul and the heart. So, I want to say during Cuba, the Yoruba culture has been present for many centuries.
In the future, we will be, for the cultural exchange, will be more, to let more Chinese, more foreigner, to understand our Yoruba culture, Nigeria culture.
If the younger generation are part of this event, they will see the beauty in talking drum heritage.
Their culture is awesome. There is a kind of simplicity, humility.
For his significant role in the formation of the Yoruba community Abuja 37 years ago, Chief Michael Odunrinde was given a Lifetime Achievement Award amongst other recipients.
I'm so happy. Today is one of my best days in life, seeing the work of my hand going on, and it's not spoiled by anybody.
This gesture and this relationship that have been existing, we are still going to solidify on it so that we have a peaceful coexistence here.
In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
It's sports time. Let's now join the Sports Desk for Sports Brief with Francis Kabile.
Udinese and Napoli clashed in the Italian Serie A game on Monday evening, with 3 Nigeria internationals in the game. The duo of goalkeeper Maduka Okoye and forward Isaac Success were in action for Udinese, while striker Victor Osimhen led the line for defending champions Napoli. It was Super Eagles striker Osimhen who netted the opening goal in the 51st minute before Success was introduced in the game in the 53rd minute. Osimhen had a goal overruled in the 80th minute before he was replaced in the 83rd minute due to injury, while Success netted a well-deserved equalizer for the host as the game ended 1-1. Still talking football, Nigeria under-20 women's team, the Falconets, will know their group opponent for the upcoming 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia. The Nigerian side qualified for the competition after getting the better of Tanzania and Burundi in the qualifier. FIFA on Monday announced the 5th of June as the date for the draw of the competition that will be held in North America. To tennis, following his first-round win, Aruna Quadri faced Lee Sung-sung of South Korea in a thrilling second-round encounter as the world-ranked 19th Nigerian dominated the early stages, winning the first 2 games 11-9 each. Aruna continued his impressive run at the WTT Saudi Smash, securing another victory in the men's singles. Aruna's next challenge will be another Korean opponent Dao Song-cho in their match scheduled for Wednesday, May 8th. With Sports Brief, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
Many thanks for watching the English version of the news at 7. Up next is translation. Good evening.
Azani ba jilo ba je ba ci ba wai rize ko kwa wai in wona na yiwo abada zaza ishan daje zuma woni ye wa go ba ngai ba yiza mbada wa ci ge no ogun to zadan fashan ko ta zasun bokun yako on la ba gbedogun aye ayanwu bayan nu aye pezan ba adnagman nba jinlo nanu okin zindan bedo nu agnabe nu aye pezan baye nge baku omin fi nuwa fui na baige ba jezebe ayanwu ba nba fi jinlo nu api Mohammed Rabiu Aliu wọ́n lè ṣe báwo bẹ́ẹ̀ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ wà tí gé gbẹ̀dọ̀gbọ̀n nù bọ̀kun gbàgbọ́n ń bá ní ṣì abọ́ ayé lọ nù àyẹ̀pẹ́ zan bá sẹ́páyé ọ̀bà ní ẹ̀chí ọgbúyé pé gbẹ̀dọ̀gbọ̀n yẹ kọ́yìn ọ̀sán bá ṣì báyìí nàgè bùchí nù àyẹ̀pẹ́ zan báyé bẹ́ẹ̀ chẹ́yìn gbẹ̀dọ̀gbọ̀n yẹ nù bọ̀kun gbàgbọ́n yẹ bá jí lọ bá ṣùkwáwé nà rẹ̀tí gé bàbá ṣì òṣìgbé. Gnabry busibi daya gnanu okinzina Bennett Igwe wagnage wokutnu no akpakuri shita bedo no abusibi dai no agomnatu abibi gnanu okinzina na bage baga bwache ntunu aza nukoyebo busibi da Josephine Ade nwone da de wagnage nu ya pa nu anpe agunya Minister okinzina Yerson Wuke woni baga akpakurie na bage baga majin no ajigba a bai asun okun no azawan ye na bai akpetnitnie no ozajin wejin aiche awuo apma oko iya Cecilia Julius wagnage wagnage ab akpekle yin na bejin ashi awe inchei osanu ejiche no ajejeruko atun jimba peye ogun atun yan naye wen Gnabry atun jimba yan bedo wa Gnabry aje na yo Paul ete ban bejin ashin peye da ni yeji ekwen ayeku abeshawe boye mban ba be na beji no atun jimba ye mban pepeyepe nje be jisasi abo babo wole lainu saisu.
Ekele m gị Igbo wem, oge erukwala ọzọ maka akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Gee ntị nara anyị akụkọ anyị jiri bịa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Olo. Ụlọ omebe iwu ala anyị arịọla otu jikọrọ ndị nkụzi mahadum ala anyị dị na Abuja, ASUU nakwa ndị isi na ya bụ mahadum ka ha chọọ ụzọ ha ga-esi kwụsị abụba ọrụ ha na-agba. O kwere nghọta na kọmitii na-ahụ maka agụmakwụkwọ na mahadum kwere ha nkwa na ha ga-eleba anya n'ihe kpatara abụba ọrụ a ma hụ ụzọ ha ga-esi kwụsị ya bụ. Onyeisi ndị uwe ojii n'isi ala anyị Bennett Igwe ezipụla ọgbatumtum na ndị ọrụ n'ofe ime obodo dị iche iche n'isi ala anyị iji hụ na echekwabere ma megide ndị SP Josephine Ade mekwara ka anyị mata na minista n'isi ala anyị Nyesom Wike nyere ndị uwe ojii ọgbatumtum dị 30 iji wee kwado ọrụ nchekwa n'isi ala anyị ọkachasị n'ime ime obodo. Ihe kacha mkpa eji enyomi ọrụ ndị ọrụ mgbasa ozi NTA Channel 5 bụ n'ihi ọrụ ọma ha. Onye ọrụ anyị Cecilia Julius mgbe o sonyere na nnọkọ ọha ndị ọrụ mgbasa ozi NTA Channel 5 mere wetara akụkọ na nke a ka ha jiri mere isiokwu ya bụ nnọkọ. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na onye isi na ya bụ ngalaba mgbasa ozi na ndị so ya achị isi chịkọbara ya bụ nzukọ. Igbo gere m ntị ọgwụla ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Chebiri anyị n'ihe oge anyị echi niile. Ndewo.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yìí. Iléeṣẹ́ ìgbìmọ̀ àti aṣojú-ṣòfin kékeré ti rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn alákòóso yunifásitì tìlú Àbújá àti àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ láti rí dájú pé wọ́n wá wọ̀rọ̀kọ̀ fi ṣàdá lórí aáwọ̀ ìyanṣẹ́lódì tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ náà. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa sí ilé aṣojú-ṣòfin kékeré náà, ìyẹn Mohammed Rabiu ṣàlàyé wípé ìgbìmọ̀ alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé tí ń ṣètò ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe ìwádìí lórí ọ̀nà àbáyọ lórí aáwọ̀ náà tó sì dájú wípé dídùn báyìí lọ́sàn ó so pẹ̀lú àjùmọ̀ṣepọ̀ àjọ ASUU. Ní báyìí o, kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá fún ìlú Àbújá Bennett Igwe ti ṣe àpínká alùpùpù àti àwọn agbófinró jákèjádò ìgbèríko nílùú Àbújá láti lè fi dẹ́kun ìwà láabi àti ètò ààbò kí ó lè túbọ̀ gbilẹ̀ ní olú ìlú Nàìjíríà Àbújá. Àtẹ̀jáde kan láti ọwọ́ agbódegbà fún ọlọ́pàá ìlú Àbújá Josephine Ade fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé ọgbọ̀n alùpùpù tí mínísítà ìlú Àbújá ìyẹn Nyesom Wike fi ṣagbátẹrù lórí ètò ààbò fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni ọ̀gá àgbà ọlọ́pàá náà ṣàpínká rẹ̀ sí àwọn ìgbèríko tí ọkọ̀ kò lè dé lákòókò pàjáwìrì kí ọ̀nà àbáyọ lórí ètò ààbò ó lè kẹsẹ̀ járí ní wàrà ìṣesà. Ìròyìn náà tẹ̀síwájú wípé àwọ̀ olómi aró ni wọ́n fi kùn àwọn alùpùpù náà. Fún ìdàgbàsókè tó péye àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ní kókó ọ̀rọ̀ níbi ìpàdépọ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì 5 tìlú Àbújá. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Cecilia Julius jábọ̀ wípé ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà Paul Ate ló darí ìpàdépọ̀ ọ̀hún ní èyí tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn alákòóso iléeṣẹ́ náà wà ní ìkàlẹ̀. Tó ìròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ìmú lónìí kan mú agbọ̀n ọ̀sàrẹ̀ lónìí họ́wùhọ́wù èmi rẹ̀ lájọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí o ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe kó dára ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjí o ká sùn láyọ̀.